Yes, Lord.
I don't know. Bless her, Lord. Bless her, Lord. Bless her, share with Jesus. Amen. I know through some minds I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to preach. But let me tell you one thing. I'm carrying the Word. The Word is
Amen.
Jesus, and He's
Amen.
in my heart. The most important woman, hold us some preach on this. Real important woman. The most important woman was Mary. She
Amen.
carried Jesus inside of her.
Amen.
And then, you know, when you're going to have a baby, you all the time hold your hand on your stomach. And you always protecting that little baby inside of you. You quit what you used to do. You don't do that no more because you want that little baby to come out perfect and not to come out stillborn dead. That's nothing I studied, nothing I wrote down, but I want to obey the Lord. Can you imagine being the precious woman that carried that little tiny baby inside them and know in 9 months you're going to see this little old baby? And she knew from the beginning that it was going to be Jesus. Now they got ultrasounds and all this and all that that shows the baby, and you know exactly what the sex is, but she got it straight from heaven by an angel. Said, Mary, you're going to have a child and its name is going to be Jesus.
Amen.
No, well, I'm going to name it after my brother. I'm going to name it after my sister. No, its name is going to be Jesus.
Yes.
He's going to save the world.
Yes, Lord.
And
Bless the Lord. Amen.
I don't know how in the world anybody could be mean to a little child. I mean, they need corrected, don't get me wrong. But they are people that are really mean to children.
That's right.
You can go on Facebook and you see children battered. You can
Yes,
see everything
amen.
in the world going on with little children.
Amen.
How in the world can you hurt a little child that can't help itself?
Man.
I just don't understand it. See, Jesus came to do away with all that. He placed a love in our heart that we are supposed to love our enemies. How come you can't love your child? I know, even when I was growing up, I did things wrong, but hey, Daddy took a belt to me, Mommy took a switch to me. So I come out pretty good.
Amen.
But with the love of God and Jesus in my heart, I think I come out pretty good too. I love Him with all my heart, and He's so precious to me. And I really think we're supposed to come through His gates for Thanksgiving and through His courts for praise.
Amen.
We're not supposed to come in here and sit down and be talking about that one, talking about that one, and looking like you come in with a mule-eat sawbars. They love them. They love the sawbars, but there's a thing that hurts them that they have to go through to get to it. I'm going somewhere here. As Brother Philip says, I'm going somewhere here. They'll go through that. They'll get stuck, and it hurts. But they love them so good, they go past the hurt.
Come on.
Come through the door, come in here and sit down,
Come on.
and don't let your feelings take over. I don't believe in women preachers, and a lot of them will get walk out on you. But Jesus can speak through anybody.
Amen.
You know, He spoke through a donkey one time?
It's the Holy Ghost.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can imagine, sometimes I think, carrying that little baby Jesus inside of me, because she protected it. She wouldn't eat things she wasn't supposed to eat. She wouldn't drink anything she wasn't supposed to drink. Nowadays they can do anything they want to drink, they do anything they want to do. And then when the baby comes out in the storm, they say, well, the Lord done it. The Lord did it.
Yeah.
The Lord did it.
Yeah.
It's blamed for everything, but He don't do nothing. It's us and us listening to Satan. Just tell it like it is. We're a child of God, we're children of God, but there's sometimes we listen to the wrong voice.
Yes, we do.
Instead of listening to that still small voice, we listen to the wrong voice. And that will get you in trouble, and I'm here to tell you it will.
Yes, it will.
So I want to go to Samson. I want to do some of this stuff.
What book?
It'll be Judges 13. I'm just going to read what I wrote down. Y'all can follow me later.
Shirley, you have homework?
No. Okay. I'm checking all that. Yeah, they need license.
What chapter are you in? Judges 13?
13. I'm going to tell you about it. It starts in 1, but it's talking about where the angel of the Lord appeared to her, told her she was going to have a child. Bear with me, I think I got it backwards or something. Okay, I'll just tell you about it. Well, anyway, I'll tell you, she was not supposed to, they was not supposed to eat anything unclean or touching him, anything unclean. Or eat it. Well, Samson, he was always, he was an Ezra, but he always liked strange women, especially the, Philistines.
Yep.
So he liked this one woman. She was a Philistine, and he begged his daddy to go get her so he could marry her. So he told this riddle on his way one time to out when he was going about doing his business and things like that. He ran onto a lion, and he killed the lion with a jawbone of an ass. That's how strong he was, which he could have just took and ripped its mouth open and killed it. But anyway, then he went back later, there was some honeybees there. And there was some honey in there. So he took the honey, he ate the honey, and he took some to his mom and his dad. Well, he didn't tell them where it came from because they weren't supposed to eat anything unclean. So they ate it. Well, he made up a riddle about it. Out of the, I forget it right now. Out of the, what is it now?
Help her, Jesus.
I got it all wrote down somewhere there. Let's see. Out of the meat, I don't remember. Anyway. But anyway, he told the riddle to his wife. Well, these other Philistines, they wanted to know what the riddle was. Because they was going to get a big lot of clothes and this and that, you know. So, they come up with the answer. They had talked to her, and she finally gave them the answer. So, something about meat, and then something about honey. Sweetness. That's what the line, what it was. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get to is that
Out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strife.
used to would do, what they would, well, I'll get to Delilah in a minute. They'd sit around crying. I used to do that. I wanted my way all the time. And I would cry. Oh, that would give me my way. So one day I was just crying, boo-hoo, and going on and going on. And all of a sudden he looked at me and he said, Shirley, those big crocodile tears don't work anymore. I said, well, phooey, I'm not going to cry and have a swollen face and swollen eyes and can't see and my head ache. So I quit it. I still cry a little bit, but not like I used to. But I'm just saying how women can get to men. You know what I'm saying? With these little fancy flirts and
Yep.
this little pat on the back and these little hugs. And that's I brought up one thing. We should, when we walk through the door, as children of God, ladies of God, men of God, greet people with a handshake. Because if you start hugging on somebody, and first thing you know, and touch them, you know, a woman can't hardly hug nobody, you know, without, you know. So, you know, Satan can play with that. Well, wow, did you see how she hugged me? Or he hugged me? Wow.
Yep.
He hugged me for 5 minutes and went to turn me loose. Wow. He must see something he likes in me. But no, we're not supposed to be doing that. We're supposed to come through here as children of God.
Amen.
There's no either male nor female in children of God. We're all the same coming to the Spirit. Okay? Remember about Delilah? This is a good one. She kept on, she kept on. See, I always wanted strange women. So he got fascinated and liked Delilah. Okay, the title I had for that one, watch whose head you're laying your lap. You guys, watch whose lap you're laying your head in. Because you'll come up to a Delilah, okay? And they're wondering why. Okay, so she tries and tries and tries to get him to tell where his strength is. And he knew he wasn't supposed to tell it. After 3 tries, he finally gave in to her because she boo-hooed and cried. And, you don't love me, you would tell me, all that, you know. So she did. They cut his hair off. When the Philistines come in, she said, Samson, the Philistines is up on you. He jumps up, he shakes himself. No strength. No strength. So then they take him, they put his eyes out, they put him in a dungeon, and I was going to use the altar, but I'll try to do it right here. They had him on this big grinding wheel. Back then, that was where they put their seed, corn. They had a big round one. This is my picture of it. And then they had one that rolled this way. They had a thing out here. They used to use oxen or horses or ponies to push it. And then it would go around and around and around and around and around and around. And it would grind that corn down to cornmeal. Okay, he can't see. Here he's grinding around and around and around. Then his hair starts growing. You know, you can feel your hair. If you get a lot of haircut, you can feel it when it needs cut, don't you? You kept feeling, oh gosh, what is that? My hair, it's bothering me. I'm trying to get out to a 20 bucks me, but there. It's going around and around. It's hard to do. You barely can push it. Well, see, you don't have no strength now. You can't see. He's lying. He's going around, and all of a sudden his hair, days goes by, days goes by. Seems like the wheel's getting easier to push. What's this about? Then a little bit faster. Woo, boy, what's going on? I can do this fast now. Wow, wow, wow. You know, his hair's down to here probably. Okay. Then he learns he's got his strength back. So he wants to avenge the ones that done it to him. So he calls for the lad, and they're going to have this big feast. Thousands and thousands of people's coming. A lot of kings and everything's coming. So he has this little lad. Well, first they take him out. They mistreated him awful. They put him out in front of the arena, and everybody around watching him, and they'd make sport of him.
Yeah.
So then he told that little lad, he said, place me between 2 pillars. Pillars. Not pillars, not pillars. So he placed him there. So Samson knew his strength was back, but he didn't lay it on. So then he puts one here, one here. He pushes it down, the whole thing comes down, and destroyed millions. And now that's why Jesus, when he comes back out on that cloud and he receives his church, his true born-again Christians that's living a right and clean life, he's going to take them home to be with him. Then he's going to turn everything over, and he's going to place them in a lake of fire where they'll burn and burn and burn and never burn out. Can you imagine? I got burned the other day with oats, cooking oats. That is a horrible pain. Can you imagine your body burning but never burn up? Never. Never, 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 never will burn up. And to me, I ask, if you're here and you're not a Christian, take this opportunity, come to the altar and ask God to forgive you and get on this journey, because we're going home very, very, very soon.
Amen.
I mean, you can almost see it in the air. You can feel it in the air. You can feel it in your heart. You can feel it in your soul. And I had some stuff on spirit up.
Amen.
Just be ready. And for us Christians, be ready.
Amen.
If we mess up, fess up.
Come on.
Don't just say, well, I'll pray at night when I go to bed. You may not make it tonight.
Come on.
You might die before you even get out of this building.
That's right.
Or he could come before you get out of this building.
Amen.
Don't put it off. And if you're not where you should be, here's a place you can come and get
Yeah.
back close to the Lord.
Amen.
As you was when you first raised up, when you got saved. Now we will grow cold. We will back away. But it ain't nothing to do with the Lord. It's us. We let things of the life, our marriages, our children, our bills, different things come in and aggravate us to death till we can't even worship the Lord when we come in His house. We're sitting, I'm wondering how I'm going to pay electric bill next month. Or I'm wondering how I'm going to have gas to get back and forth to church. And I'm wondering, oh God, what am I wondering? I just don't know if I'm going to make it. No. Come up here and lay it all down to Him.
Yeah,
Sissy's got a
amen.
real good testimony
Come on.
of what the Lord's done for her this week. When you're down to you got 1 penny. I was down to 4 cents in the bank. I was. When you get down real low, you know God's going to supply your needs. He ain't going to just come just as soon as you say it. Sometimes He wants you to wait and trust Him. That's all He wants is our love, our trust, and how we love Him back. And how He loves us. He loves us enough that He gave His life for us on Calvary.
Yes.
That would have been bad enough, but all the beating and all they done to Him, torturing Him, pulled His spirit out, beat Him till the next day, hung Him on the cross. Well, He laid down on the cross. They didn't have to hang Him. He just laid down there. Because He gave His life for us.
Amen.
And He gave it freely, and He freely took it back up. And she was talking about in the garden. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
Especially when they went to the tomb. And the stone was rolled away. Where was Jesus? The devil could not hold Him. He could not hold Him. No, as many devils that are there in hell, they could not hold Him because He was promised that He would rise again. Okay, He's made us a promise that He's coming back to get us. And He is. And I love y'all.
Amen. Hallelujah.